We start with 1 hour chart. Before I start the analysis, I see the comments that the subscribers, they cannot see the notification. Or sometimes I share a video, but still they're asking, because since I upload a lot of the video, maybe they cannot search it. Anyway, for YouTube, the first 24 hours, the YouTube send the notification for the 3 video which I upload within the 24 hours. More than that, they won't send. That's why I create the group for the Telegram or the Twitter. I share all the links there as well. That's why they can join the Telegram. Then from there, at least they see the notification or they see the latest one. And beside that, I create the playlist. This is easier for traders to search the analysis with any of them they're looking for. For example, if they're looking for XRP, simply they can go to the playlist and from there they can see the update. And just I wanted to share these things, and now want to see how we can look for trade. First of all, if we refer to what analysis I mentioned, we can expect this one tend to a correction for one more drop with the breakout of this low, and this is exactly what we get. That's why I mentioned either this one can tend to 3 waves, 1 to 3 as a flat for one more drop, and this is exactly what we get. Because if we refer to our analysis, when the price was within this move, we mentioned if we want to look for buy, we need to see the breakout of the 0.96 following by 0.99. Anyway, when the price was within this move, exactly here, I mentioned whoever get the trade, they should take over the trade in the break even, because we mentioned we can expect the price to drop. And as we can see, the price drop, broke the previous low, and we mentioned we can expect the price to drop to 0.8, and almost the price is there. But if we refer to the indicators, we see that we have a divergence. Right now, we have as a first internal flat, the last. How deep it can go, we prefer to look for buy before, as long as before the price breaks 0.8. Okay, it doesn't mean if the price breaks 0.8 can reverse, it can, but we prefer to see the reversal somewhere around 0.8. Now we move to daily chart. We want to see how we can look at the chart. As we can see, based on daily chart, we get the sharp move, but there was no correction for continuation because most of the chart they following each other. Mostly we can see they follow the Bitcoin. Okay, and as I explained in my last analysis, when the price was within this move, we mentioned we can expect the price to consolidate here for a longer time before we get the reversal. That's why we mentioned any trade based on lower time frame, we consider as a short term. And even if you move to forward chart, I was keep highlighting about this one may tend to flat. And as we can see, this is what we get. Now, the question is whether this is a flat and the price can retest the previous low, or this is a small correction in relative to this. That's mean we can look for reversal. That's why based on we were looking for this correction. That's why I mentioned we want to see this correction to give us one more drop, and this is what we get. How deep it can go, as I mentioned, we can expect the price to retest the previous low, but we don't need to wait for the price to retest the previous low. That's mean if we get any reversal for buy, we can look for trade. The only thing is we have to start to, we have to manage it. Okay. And if we refer to the indicators based on forward chart, we don't have any information. The only thing is based on 1 hour chart, we have the divergence. Okay. That's mean from now, just let the price drop. And if we get any reversal, we can take the trade. But right now, we cannot confirm whether we should look for trade or, and we don't have any trade set up for buy or sell since we don't have the correction. If we get the small correction, we similar to what I draw here, we can look for continuation as a short-term trade for sell. But it depends on the traders whether they want to look for short-term or not. Because as I mentioned, may the price retest 0.65. But mostly, we will prefer to look for buy and see the reversal. And if we get any reversal, at least we need to see the sharp move correction of like for continuation. Okay. If we refer to our analysis, when we see this correction, we mentioned we can look for buy by having entry above the top. The price dropped, there was no trade, and then after that we get the continuation, the price tag, and we see the correction. What I want to highlight here is that if we get any reversal, if we get any trade, okay, we need to see the continuation as a sharp move. If the price we see start to correct or there is no continuation, we take out the trade. We don't need to wait for more than I mean, we can, if we get any trade, we just wait within 2 to 4 hours. After, I mean, I mean, if we wait 2 to 3, maximum 4 hours, if we see the price is not moving in our direction, the best things is we take out the trade. Okay, this is how we can look for trade. We take the trade. If it is not moving, maximum 2 hours, mostly 2 to 3 hours, we can confirm whether there is a continuation or not. Okay, then from there, if there is no continuation, we just take out the trade, similar to what we have here. Almost 3 to 6 hours the price was here. Just take out the trade in the break even. All right, and now we don't have any trade set up. The best thing is we wait, we get the correction. Any down move, any sell is a short term, as I mentioned, but mostly we're looking for the reversal. And if we want to look for reversal, we need to check the 1 hour and 15-minute chart. As a short move, like, we take the trade. Anyway, we don't have any trade set up. We just follow the chart. And if I see any update, I will share. Thanks.